Welcome to Blacksburg, Virginia, this afternoon at the Terror Dome, where the Virginia Tech Hokies will touch that Hokie stone and get ready for another season in Lane Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Huskers will put toe to leather to crank us up. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Line gets set, first down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. A first down for the offense. Looking for a man. It's Landry. He's going to take a shot right away. And the pass is intercepted. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, the defense came into this game, guys, knowing that they were going to be tested with the offense throwing it vertically down the field. And you saw it right there on the opening drive. They were ready for it. Great job locating the ball and getting the INT.
Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. They'll try the run. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Looking to throw. Floating away. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Cornhuskers! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They go to the ground. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
Wow, what a nice run. He's showing you his athleticism there. You guys remember back in the day when we were calling a game here and the all-time great Virginia Tech running back Kevin Jones came up to the booth and he got into a vertical leap contest with Pollock. It was awesome. This guy on the field, man, he's got so much skill and ability. He's strong and he's fast, and I think he can also out-jump David.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Hokies are in the hurry-up. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Power football with the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Virginia Tech.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Dropping back, it's Landry. Throws to the back, and they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies.
And this offense gets on the board and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together. He lost one down the sideline. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Gets it out quickly. At the 35, he's loose. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
And that's a very productive 1st down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
That's a great-looking run there. Nebraska's had such a great lineage at running back. When you think back to the great Roger Craig or Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips, Rex Burkhead, they always seem to be pumping somebody up into the NFL. This guy has a chance to play on Sunday because of his skills.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Husker! And once he got loose, it was all over.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Landry. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up one quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Nebraska 14, Virginia Tech 7.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. And the pass hits, picked off. Touchdown, Nebraska. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Coming out with it, it's Nicholson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely.
And the Hokies will hustle to the line.
That is an impressive run. And I'll tell you, I know when we think Virginia Tech offense, we're always talking about running quarterbacks, but they've oftentimes had a running back to go along with that mobile QB threat. And it makes this rushing attack so difficult to stop. This guy right here really has the ability to do it on his own, though. Because of his speed and power, he is dangerous.
Quick strike complete. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. If the Hokies can keep this up in the passing game, that'll make them touch that Hokie stone with a little more enthusiasm.
Yeah, it'll get them jacked up. It'll get them excited. A lot of times with Virginia Tech, man, we've seen it. It's the defense. It's the special teams. But when they can get that QB throwing the ball down the field and create some balance, it's when they have their best teams.
Looking to throw, it's Landry. Throws to the tight end. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Love that throw. I'll tell you, if he keeps making more of those, Lane Stadium and this incredible crowd is going to be going nuts. We've called games here plenty of times in the past. This is one of the best venues in all of college football, and this guy right now is heating up at the QB position. Watch out. It's going to be a sonic boom in here.
He'll just keep slinging it. And it's picked off for the third time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do.
Nothing but green ahead. He is smashing people. He now has 62 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener.
And a big run for this offense. I tell you what, first game, first half, you want to create as many explosive runs, make the offense as easy as possible to start the season, and that will do it. Nice explosive play by this offense.
What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. Oh, picked off. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. South Carolina has the lead right now, but this Williams-Brice crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over NC State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And the Huskers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Looking for a block. It's Nicholson. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line.
Virginia Tech Hokies will take over 1st and 10.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Landry. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Coming after it. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Trying to escape and get it himself. Open space at the 25. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
That is the exact situation that every defense draws up. I want you in 3rd and long. I want you in a predictable passing situation. But I don't want you with that guy because...
Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. And the defense snatches it, and they're trying to flip the field. Speeding down the left side. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And the defense doing work.
What a nice job by the defense. Not only getting the football out, the awareness to scoop it up. I got space, get up the field, a little caravan to the end zone, making the big play. And this offense in game 1, man, not only do you give up the turnover, you give up a touchdown, and you haven't scored that many points. They got to get it together.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll call for the fair catch here. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Looking downfield, it's Landry. Throws to the wideout. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his 2nd interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast, force the incompletion.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. He caught it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He picks it up. That's a live ball. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. 2nd interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. On the move. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Got his man in the middle.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. He never seemed to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Cornhuskers moving quickly to the line. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He'll take a shot. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
To the air on 1st down. Still looking, on the move. He'll throw one to his right. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big game. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Hokies will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. As they get ready to start this 3rd quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Like, can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Off play action on 1st down. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
Often oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
He's going to pass on second down. That's caught. It's Clay. Jumped on top of the pile.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking the shot. And he reels it in inside the 30. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the...
And that one is picked up in the end zone. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Man, this is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments, you talk about, we've seen them do this, we've seen them do that. Let's get ready for it. Let's have a plan. Plan executed. You could tell they knew what was coming, did a great job defensively, forced an interception right out the gates to start the second half.
To the ground with the back. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Justice. Veteran productive run from this junior.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this cat.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll give it to him again. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Looking for room. It's Penn. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Hokies want to pick up the tempo. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got him backed up. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to him on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
And the returner will be knocked down. Look at this Hokie offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. You start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Back to pass, it's Landry. Got the quick pass. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. Leaves it with the back. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. The Hokies racing to the line in a hurry up. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Yeah, and that's nice coverage. He's taking a shot, trying to throw the ball to the end zone. Maybe put that thing up a little bit higher where his guy can go up and make a play and come down. But a nice job by the defender just getting his fingertip on the top of the football.
Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Man, that is a huge missed opportunity for this offense. When big plays like that present themselves, you have got to hit them. The receiver did a great job with his route. He was able to get behind coverage. He had a step on his man. Quarterback's got to be able to make that throw.
At the 15-yard line, it's third down.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. Turns it on in midfield. And he breaks into the open. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
The Huskers are moving quickly down the field. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. The give to the back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Just when they're looking run, now up top. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Husker.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Georgia Southern has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Freedom took flight in the pregame, but this has been a good one inside Paulson Stadium. They're up by 5 over Arkansas State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Buys a little time. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. Trying to make magic with his feet. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, for this defense now, being good against the pass is not just going to be in the back end covering people. It's going to be trying to contain this guy at the quarterback position. He is lethal, especially when things go off script. And you saw it on that one. First down, they dial up the pass play. You're not able to get him on the ground, and now they've gotten another first down.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going to try to get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to pass. It's Landry. Moves around to clear up the vision. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
D's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Trying play action. Now improvising. And here's a fumble way behind the line. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
He's looking deep. Brings it down on the right side.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
That last chunk play is one that'll really put a drive on the move. It's 1st and 10 from the 43. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He wants to take the top off. And he makes the catch at the 10. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes the catch. And tackled there by the defense.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Nebraska! And the route is on. They say there's no more loyal fan base than the one at Nebraska. Well, this guy's becoming their hero with this performance.
And Nebraska fans have a special place in their heart for a quarterback that can run it, that can throw it, show you all all the dimensions of their game because they've had so many great ones in the past. And this guy, he looks like the future.
14.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day.
Got a lot of running room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
They're bringing heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Second down.
Back to pass, it's Landry. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. From the red zone, looking for a man. Running with power.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get.
And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Motion from the offense. On third down, going up top. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the defense gets the big third down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on fourth down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He'll start this drive firing. Catch in the middle. It's Wolf. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Landry. He's taking a deep shot. And he intercepts it. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. After this, it'll be a wrap. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Looking to go up top on first down. Extending the play. He fires it out to the right. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. They're able to make the stop, but this offense running plays and racking up yards all the way to the end as they get the W. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.